What's up mga kanoypi? Here's your boy Forex Noypi, and for today's video, papakita ko lang sa inyo yung $500 account challenge na ginagawa natin at kung anong nangyari this week sa mga trades ko. Okay? Pero bago ang lahat, please subscribe to my channel to help me and help the channel grow and fulfill the objective to just help ang fellow kababayans natin, ang mga kanoypi natin. Thank you so much at papasok ang intro. Alright mga kanoypi, welcome back to my channel. Now, on this video, kung ikaw ay naghahanap ng update dun sa $500 account challenge at kung hindi mo pa yun napapanood, ilalagay ko yung thumbnail sa taas itong video na to or saan man, sa left or right kung saan ko mamailagay. Panoorin nyo para malaman nyo kung saan nagsimula yon. So, nag-create ako ng account aside from my other trading account that is worth $500 only. Just to challenge myself and to show my watchers and viewers that $500 may be good enough for you to at least be profitable when trading. Okay? So $500 is, I don't know, roughly around 30,000 or 28,000, mga ganon, no? So, tingnan muna natin yung account na yon. So, I started at $500 at ngayon, eto na siya, $641.64 at the moment, no? So, papakita ko lang sa inyo yung mga nangyari sa trades ko this week, okay? So, this week lang, finilter ko na siya and I had a total of 7 trades. Isa doon ay nag-lose and the remaining had profits for a total profit of $45.68 sa isang linggo. Okay? So, $45.68, hindi yun malaki. In fact, if kinalculate natin siya, 45.68 times 57, 2,603 pesos lang siya and 76 cents. At least pag kinonvert mo siya at $57 or 57 pesos per dollar, no? It's still profitable, right? Again, pag nilagay mo yung $500 mo sa bangko, sa isang linggo, hindi yan tutubo ng 2,000. Okay? So, before I move forward, disclaimer muna, no? Forex trading has a lot of risk. Those risks involve money. Ngayon, may number of years that I had to take, siguro mga 3-4 years that I had to take in studying, exploring, understanding, analyzing, trial and error. Pag sinabing trial and error, mga kanoypi, demo account lang to, no? Tapos, yung nag-switch ako sa real account, syempre, kinakabahan ako mag-trade dahil pera ko yung mawawala eh. Parang considerably, para siyang gambling, but it really isn't. Okay? So, puntahan natin ng mabilis and summarize lang kung anong nangyari dito sa mga trades na to. So, nag-trade ako sa CHF JPY. Yan yung una kong trade last week at papakita ko sa inyo dahil may dalawa akong trade na ginawa dyan. So, zoom out lang ako. Papakita ko sa inyo yung unang trade na ginawa ko. So, nag-buy kasi ako dito. Right? So, eto siya. So, nag-buy ako dito. Hover ko yung mouse dyan. And you will see na nag-buy ako dyan. Tapos, tinamaan yung stop loss ko. So, yung stop loss ko, saktong-sakto, dyan sa yellow line na yan, tinamaan yung stop loss ko at nawala na ako sa trade. Diba? Nawala ako sa trade and then the price went rallying up. Ang ginawa ko, nakahanap ako ng isa pang opportunity at pumasok ulit ako with a buy trade on CHF JPY and I closed my trade here on this level. At sakto naman na nag-rally na pababa yung trend. Now, kung tatanungin nyo ako, paano ko yun nahulaan, mga kanoypi, hindi ko yan hinuhulaan. At wala rin akong idea na ganyan yung mangyayari dyan. Okay? Napansin ko lang na pagdating dito sa taas, ito, the price are starting to weekend. So, konti na lang yung buyers na pumapasok. Kasi napansin ko tong candle na to, na-push pa siya kahit papano, and then here, na-push pa siya kahit papano, and then this candle down that closed below the previous candle. Doon na ako nag-decide na, okay, sige, I'll come out from my trade. So, I decided that I come out from the trade dito sa area na to. Okay? And because of that, I profited $7.26. Ito, makikita nyo sa baba. And then, I lost $6.03 for the same currency pair. So, kahit paano, kumita pa rin naman ako ng pera doon. Right? So, my next trade, this is probably my best trade for the week dahil 3 beses akong pumasok sa EUR-USD. The week before the next pala yung isa. Last week was 2 lang. Okay. So, pakita natin. So, ang una kong trade ay nag-sell ako at this area. Paano ko nalaman na dyan ako mag-sell? My entry is very nice here, no? I have to admit, no? Wala rin akong idea. So, I just placed my sell option over here and then the price rallied. Ito, mga kanoypi, I will say na chamba to. Itong candle na to. Kasi this was at the time the news came. Alam ko lang fundamentally na mahina ang economy ng EUR kumpara sa USA. So, fundamentally, alam ko na mahina pero wala pa rin akong idea that this news is gonna come over. At ang ginawa ko, nung nag-strike down yung candle, I went and closed my trade kasi alam ko it will bounce back up. So, I just want to get quick buck here at kinlose ko yung trade after 2 to 3 hours yata. Okay? After nun, nag-retrace yung price and I know it's going to retrace. So, ang ginawa ko, nag-drawing ako ng Fibonacci from here going down below right here. Yan. Tapos, nag-enter ako ng trade dito sa 50% retracement kasi alam ko meron ditong previous support. So, alam ko may previous support dyan. So, dyan ako nag-enter ng sell and then I took profits right here. Right? So, I took profits there. Dyan ko lang talaga sinet yung stop loss ko right before the previous low. Bakit ko ginawa yun? Kasi mga kanoypi, when I look at the price action, I'll zoom out a little bit, no? Ito yung trade na pinag-uusapan natin. Pag tinignan ko yung price action dito, para siyang nagdo-double top or double bottom. See? Ito yung isa. Dito muna. Ayan. Ito yung isa. Palitan natin yung kulay para masaya. Properties. Palitan natin ang puti. At kapalan natin ang mukha. Este ang linya. Okay. So, it went there and then it went down here. Tapos, it went up here. So, mukha na siyang kung titingnan mo, mukha na siyang trending up. Right? Tapos, bumagsak yung price dito. And then, it went up here. I entered the trade. And then, nag-bounce siya dito. Hindi niya pa rin na-break yung previous resistance. So, at the time that I had the chance to take it, I took out of the trade. Kasi kung mapapansin niyo yung price action, medyo pa-consolidate na siya eh. Hindi ko na nakikita na magte-trend siya pababa unless something big happens. So that's why I removed myself from the trade. Okay? So, yan yung nangyari at least last week on my EUR-USD. Dito naman sa GBP-USD, I did the same. I went out of the trade soon. At ang dahilan niyan ay dahil at this area right here, nag-shoot up yung price because of some news that occurred in Canada at bumaba at humina yung dollar index at this time. Papakita ko kung ano yung dollar index mamaya-maya. Pero at that time, I went off of the trade at $2.34 profit because the price action is also showing me short-term upward trend. If you'll see, ayan o, dinodrawing ko, right? Ganyan yung itsura niya. And then, when the price bounced down here, hindi niya na-break yung previous resistance. So, makikita nyo, para siyang nag-develop ng lower low at or higher low and then higher high right there. Diba? So, kung makikita nyo mga kanoypi, this was a part where I feel like it will go trend up at least in a short term. So, I went and closed the trade at $2.34. And again, that's just, the way I manage my trades. Kung mapapansin nyo, mali ako, diba? As of this time, bumaba pa yung price right here. It broke this previous resistance or support. I should have still been in the trade, pero okay lang. No, as a trader, these items or these situations you have to accept, no? Okay. So, yun muna ang papakita ko sa inyo at least for this week. I will update you guys again next week. Pero bago ko mag-close, I wanted to show you guys the style of trading that I do. At ipapakita ko lang sa inyo yung methodology ko by showing an example in one of the trades that I had this week, which is EUR-USD. So, ako kasi hindi ako scalper. I'm just your typical day trade, swing trader kind of guy. So, naghahanap talaga ako ng price na nagte-trend, no? At least on a technical analysis perspective, naghahanap talaga ako ng price na nagte-trend. Katulad nito, EUR-USD, I saw this as an opportunity. So, ang ginawa ko, I took advantage of it. I took a trade here before and took profits here. And then, nung nakita ko na nagre-retrace yung price, I took a trade here. And then, it profited once again. Tapos, I took a trade right here. And then, it profited here. So, parang nakatatlo yata ako dito. I posted that also on my TikTok. You can follow me there. My TikTok is also Forex Noipy. So, tanggalin lang natin tong drawing. So, ako, typical trend trader lang ako. For me to know where my entries are, ina-align ko ang Fibonacci sa previous support. So, halimbawa, itong trade na to, nung tinake ko to, the reason why I'm here, dito ko tinake yung trade sa price level na to, is because, kung makikita nyo, aligned itong Fibonacci retracement level 3, 0.382, aligned siya dito sa previous support. So, dahil nakikita ko na the price will trend down, right here, itong maliit na candles na pababa na yan, I know that it will bounce back down, no? So, yun lang mga kanoypi, yun lang lalaga ang style of trading ko. Of course, I use a software which is this, the A1 Edge Finder Pro. Yan naman ang ginagamit ko as confirmation only if the direction I will take is tama. Like dun sa EUR-USD, nandito siya sa very bearish bias. So, all stars are aligned. So, I took the trade. Okay? Ngayon, sana may natutunan kayo dito mga kanoypi. Kung may tanong kayo, feel free to comment down below and I will answer them. You can also subscribe or follow me on my TikTok. Mas nadadalian akong gumawa ng educational content doon for free. I don't ask for any money. Just help me grow the channel so I can help more people, no? Na gustong matutong mag-trading. Again, trading is a risk, but if you invest on your knowledge, in time, in the future, you will be profitable. Okay? Yun lang muna ngayon, mga kanoypi. I will see you on my next video. Please do not hesitate to subscribe and like para makatulong sa channel at mag-comment down below na rin for any questions you may have. Thank you at happy weekend sa inyo!